As soon as I turn on the pan, have a knife, you know, I'm in the zone. It's like, you know, you always say you can't handle the heat, get out the kitchen. Yeah, the kitchen is rough. I love it. The kitchen is like 24/7 kitchen chaos. It's like going to war every day. We're fighting those tickets. I love it. It's my way of defeating my demons inside. So throughout my whole life, what kept me alive and what kept me breathing was cooking. Wherever I went, even how bad I was, I'll find a way to cook. The name of my cookbook is called Krung. Krung, Cooking with Chef T. Chef T is me. And Krung in Cambodian or Khmer means ingredients. It's a little mini memoir with a cookbook together, talking about my life, my family, and my upbringing, and you know, the gang banging. It's the recipe of my life, ingredients, what I had to make it become me. A lot of the recipes I have in the book have connections with my family, but everything in there is like pure love and heart and authenticity of a chef and of a Cambodian family and lifestyle. That's what the book is about, to introduce Cambodia again. Not a lot of people know what Cambodia is. As soon as they hear Cambodia, the first thing they think about, oh, they did the genocide. That's basically what we get the popularity of. Nobody really says anything about food. Thai and Laos and Chinese get all the credit for a lot of things that Cambodian made. So I was kind of sick and tired of it, and I was like, let's put Cambodia back on the map, like map. And at least if I don't do it, at least I'll die trying to make it. You know, 2.1 million people died in 3 years in Cambodia, and my parents, they lost a lot of family of their own, and that's why Long Beach has so many Cambodians, because they're escaping tyranny, and they're escaping civil war, and they didn't know where to go. So I came to America when I was 3 months old, and we landed in Oakland, California. I was there till I was 9 years old, and then I came to Long Beach because my dad was kind of like scoping the scenery. He found out that Long Beach had so many Cambodians. He was like, yes, that's the spot. Going to school was a little hard, especially in Long Beach. Long Beach was gang infested back in the 90s. And it was very violent back then. I was getting picked on by everybody. The Cambodians couldn't take it no more, you know, like we're smaller than everybody else. I'm getting beat on, and then we decided to form brotherhoods to protect each other. But instead of protecting each other, we started to fight each other. Started to fight other race, started to be more violent. Started to become exactly what we were trying to protect ourselves from. And, you know, I was brainwashed, and not just me, but a lot of people from Cambodia and Long Beach, they were bred to hate. I know how to hold a gun by the age of 9. You know, I've seen money, drug laundering, prostitution. I've seen like all that, you know, by a young age. And teenage years, it got worse. By the time I was like getting ready to leave high school, I was like full-blown bad. I always had this thing about me where I love cooking so much. As bad as I was, I still had like a part-time job in cooking because I just wanted to be around it. Sometimes I worked 3 jobs in a day. Yeah, I was a hard worker, and then still had time to go to church. I didn't have time to go gangbang. But you know, over the years, I started to change. I think I was in my 20s, and my sister was about to graduate Cal State Fullerton, I think with 2 degrees, and she was celebrating, and then she got out of her car, and then I think a truck or a van hit her, and dragged her on the freeway for like, I think 2 miles. So we had the funeral, closed casket funeral, and my whole family was a wreck. I was too, but I think it woke me up. And because she was the golden child, and I was like, maybe I should just take the torch and carry it, and live, fulfill her life through mine. The first thing I remember doing was I told my guys, I told my parents, I told my family, I'm gonna change. I'm done. I would like to have a fresh start. So I decided to go to school. And I was like, you know what? I love cooking so much. Why don't I just go get me a degree? So I walked to Long Beach City College every day for about 3.5, 4 years. Sometimes I walked so much, I had blisters in my feet. Yeah, because from Cambodian town to LAC is a long walk. I walked till I got 2 degrees in culinary arts. Nobody calls me Chef T in school. They call me Rising Phoenix. I was called a Phoenix because I came from the ashes, rose up. I used to hate everybody, and then I started to see things, and things started to change. I gained so much more love during that 4 years than gangbanging for the 20 years I was doing on the streets. And I started to change. My heart started to, I started to become the person who I was meant to be. I want people to see me as a chef that is a caring chef, a philanthropist, and a dude that actually went to hell and back, in a kitchen and on the streets at the same time. Managed to get out of that. As repetitive as it is actually true. You gotta follow your dreams, you gotta follow your heart, you gotta dream big.